Hello, this is Gupta-Sunderji with a Merge Management Moment. Today is our first strategy in our new video series titled Leading Hybrid and Virtual Teams. Today's tip is all-encompassing when it comes to leading a virtual or hybrid team. It is to deliberately articulate and then establish and maintain your desired workplace culture. Your workplace culture is the character and personality of your organization or department. It's what makes your place of work unique, and it's the sum of its values, traditions, beliefs, interactions, behaviors, and attitudes. It's the environment that your employees operate in. Your workplace culture gives your employees the cues they need to determine what is appropriate behavior and what are expected actions. So as a leader, ask yourself some difficult questions. How are things getting done in my department or organization? How do my employees relate to one another? How do they relate to their internal or external clients? How do they relate to me as the leader? Articulate what your existing in-office culture is, and then your next step is to collaborate with your team to determine how you will continue that same culture or shift it in the new virtual or hybrid team environment. The challenge, of course, is that maintaining a relatively homogeneous culture is harder when everyone is not in the same place. People don't have the visual or behavioral cues to tell them how they should get things done and how to relate to one another. So you, the leader, has to work extra hard to make sure you establish and maintain the virtual or hybrid team workplace culture that you desire. Now, much, if not all, of what I'm going to talk about in the upcoming weeks and months in this series are specific steps that will lead you towards this goal of a shared culture. But for now, let me give you some high-level ideas, 4 to be exact. First, focus on making sure that communication is happening freely. Your virtual or hybrid team needs a common vocabulary and open channels. So be deliberate about creating an environment of open communication. Second, your virtual or hybrid team needs clear expectations on goals, timelines, milestones, and their availability. Third, create an atmosphere of trust. Relationships matter even more so in the virtual world. You cannot manage process anymore. You need to manage output. And fourth, particularly if you have a hybrid team rather than a completely virtual team, strive for fairness between the in-office group and the remote group. As I said earlier, in upcoming installments in this series, I will give you more specific actions you can take to open communications, to set clear expectations, to create trust, to strive for fairness. But this strategy today is deliberately thinking about your desired workplace culture in the virtual world. The best way to accomplish this, schedule a meeting with your virtual or hybrid team and talk about what all of you need to do collectively to create, shift, or maintain your workplace culture. What are the norms and standards that everyone agrees to? How are you going to ensure that you have a culture that will thrive in this virtual environment? In my next strategies in this series, I will talk more specifically about this early meeting with your virtual or hybrid team and how to structure this meeting. But until then, this is Gupta-Sunderji with a Merge Management Moment.